Hello, and welcome to our large database project presentation. My name is Vedha. Our team consists of Mia, Yashi, and myself, and today we are excited to be sharing our research, which we completed under the thoughtful mentorship of Dr. Caroline Thompson, Dr. Candace Thompson, and Team Science Fellow Shinran. To start off, breast cancer is the second leading cause of death among women, and studies often report mortality trends in aggregate for Asians. One implication of this is mass heterogeneity of trends. On a national scale, presentation of disaggregated data is limited for the Asian American and Native Hawaiian Pacific Islander groups. Our research question aims to present disaggregated breast cancer mortality trends of the 6 major Asian American groups and the Native Hawaiian Pacific Islander population over 16 years to understand the variation in breast cancer burden. The mortality data provides a snapshot of pre-existing and existing trends within the healthcare system so we can see where disparities and disease burden lie to inform future screening and intervention protocols.
Moving on to methods, to study mortality and report rates, we need both numerator and denominator data. Our study uses a cross-sectional design and pulls data on breast cancer deaths from the National Vital Statistics System, which contains nationwide data on U.S. population deaths reported by the 2003 Standardized Death Certificate. Now, within this cohort of women, we further stratified each individual by their reported race and ethnicity. For our denominated data, we used the American Community Health Survey to estimate the total population from 2005 to 2020, and the U.S. 2010 census to conduct age standardization. We aim to calculate a cancer proportional mortality ratio and an age-adjusted mortality rate to see how these values changed over time. For our results, we have 4 key figures to report. Figure 1 looks at the proportion of cancer deaths by site and race. This means that within each age racial group, we looked at all cancer deaths and reported how many were due to breast cancer, shown by the light pink bar at the top. Moving down, Figure 2 is focused on how proportional mortality ratios for breast cancers are changing over time, while Figure 3 is reporting how age-adjusted mortality rates are changing over time. Last but not least, Figure 4 is a heat map that stratifies the whole cohort by state and looks at which states have the highest proportion of breast cancer deaths compared to all other cancers.
So for our main findings, breast cancer is the leading cause of cancer-related deaths for Asian Indians and Filipinos. Proportion of deaths due to breast cancer are overall increasing for all Asian American groups and Native Hawaiian and Pacific Islanders compared to non-Hispanic whites, but are slightly decreasing for Filipinos. Breast cancer mortality rates are heterogeneous for the racial groups and are converging over time. When we look at proportional mortality by state for all races, Utah has the highest proportion of breast cancer deaths. In the future, we plan on studying mortality data in relation to incidence rates and contextualizing our results to changes in breast cancer screening and policy.